Give me a minute. There we go. Okay, so what inspired you to be a designer?
Oh my goodness. What, like the backstory of Bex Simon, where it all originates from and stuff, sort of?
Well, when you're at school, they always ask you what you want to be, and you say, oh, I want to be a teacher, I want to be a fireman, but what made you think, oh, actually, I'd quite like to be a designer?
Well, no, it started out, I did actually want to be a ballerina.
Oh, right. A bit of a change then.
Yeah, direction.
Yeah.
It was just basically at school, you know, because I'm dyslexic and stuff, the usual sort of designery thing, and I just loved art, and that was what I was good at, and so I always was, you know, in the art rooms, and I did ceramics and stuff like that, and it was only until I went to art college, and I knew I was going to do a degree in something, that I saw blacksmithing, you know, and I just absolutely fell in love with people hitting things with hammers, and welding, you know, like you can weld something like that and it just stays there, and you know, whereas I worked in clay quite a lot, which, you know, you build in clay, you've got to leave it to dry and stuff, and I'm very impatient, I like things to be done, so that was kind of where
much different from the ballerina. Yeah. So why did you decide to design things like pestle and mortars rather than kind of a massive scale project? Because you think, for a woman, you think, oh, really, a blacksmith, you think, oh, I want to design something massive to really get my name out there.
Yeah, well, I mean, the thing is with Bex Simon, because part of the programme was where we came up with the pestle and mortar idea, because I suppose we've split the company into sort of two adjacent companies now, where we have Bex Simon Artist Blacksmith, which I do the big gates and fire pits and all of that stuff, and now we want to hit the retail market. So the pestle and mortar was a product that, you know, could appeal to lots of people. You know, everyone has kitchens, whereas not everyone has gardens. You know, so it was you know, a product that we wanted to, you know, get out to a lot more people, to retail. A lot lighter than a gate, but it's still quite heavy because I like a lot of weight in things.
Oh, definitely. So, what kind of inspiration do you get for your designs, or do they just kind of come from your head?
Oh my goodness, oh, my inspirations are Art Nouveau. I just love Art Nouveau. Gaudi, he's just, you know, he's all in the Art Nouveau thing, and fancy. I just love their use of lines, you know, nature, just all of that is, totally where I'm inspired. And now, because you do it for so long, that things come into your head, and you know, and I look at people like Lalique as well. He was another jewellery designer in the Art Nouveau movement, and his work as well is just, it's all to do with nature and fantasy, and so it's all of that sort of stuff that I just absolutely love. So it's using the old traditions of Art Nouveau but bringing it forward a bit more contemporary stuff. So
about duration, I've always thought blacksmiths, you just see them slamming out a bit of metal, but from concept to the actual finishing of the design, how long does it actually take?
Oh my goodness, it can take a while, because like with the gates, for instance, the majority of those I design with my clients. So they come to me and they say, look, you know, we really like this sort of gate and this is our space, and so I'll say to them, well, what, you know, what do you like, what inspires you, what do you want the theme to run with, and so then we'll design it together. And I mean, you know, it can take, I'd say probably now a turnaround would be, if a client contacted me, to it being delivered and fitted, we're probably talking about 8 weeks. That's, you know, because you're working with them to come up with a design, then you're building it, then we get it galvanised and the paint finished to fitting. So
it really is quite interactive.
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely, because I send them like 5 designs, you know, and then they'll look at them and either pick one or say, I like a bit of this one but a bit of that one, and we'll mix it together until it's something that's completely unique to them. So yeah, so it's special to them, and you know, and that's kind of what I've always wanted to do. So I don't have to make the same piece again, which can be a bit boring.
So do you see it as quite an achievement, or how do you feel when you actually see a bit of your own work out there?
It's great, and it's really nice because of the process of design, and you're designing it with people. You know, when you've built the piece, that is your favourite piece until you make the next piece. So every piece I just love. So, you know, if we're driving down the road and I do see one of my gates, I do get really excited because I remember building it, and, you know, and oh yeah, that was a bit of a pain doing that bit, but no, I love it, absolutely.
Great.
Yeah, definitely.
Have you ever had any celebrity customers?
Yeah, we have actually. We did Sister Bliss from Faithless. We did Rollo from Faithless as well. I did actually meet Dido and go to hers to do a gate for her, but I think they either went on tour or something, so it didn't. And there was a bit of worry that people might recognise the gate and then know where she lived and stuff. So that never happened in the end. The writer for Jonathan Ross and Paul Merton. Who else? Gosh, I can't remember now. We've had a couple of MPs as well from when we did Hampton Court Flower Show. I can't remember, but yeah,
they're very popular in the famous world. What would you say your highlight of your career is so far?
Probably this heels order. Well, no, there's quite a few, because when you start out you have your goals, and then when you achieve them, one of my main goals was to get into Chelsea Flower Show, and that took me 3 attempts to get into, a lot of work, and I was just so over the moon, you know, when that happened. Then I suppose the other one was getting to do the programme High Street Dreams, even though it didn't completely work out how we expected, but you know, so many fantastic things have come from it, so that was really exciting as well. And then now, yeah, this heels, working with heels, because you know, we've got the order for Christmas, and then there's also something that's happening next year that I'm not allowed to say, so it's all very exciting. But goals are very important for business. Yeah, you have to have those, or else you'll drift and not get anywhere.
So obviously you've achieved a great deal already, but is there anything else you've kind of in the distance you want to achieve?
Oh, so much, yeah. I mean, you know, I'd love to have so many products out to retail, but also with that running smoothly, the blacksmithing, you know, doing the big gates and private and public art, I also do want to do gallery pieces, you know. I've had a sketchbook for probably now over 10 years of stuff that I've wanted to build myself, like tell stories and stuff like that, and just do a massive body of work. And that again is, you know, you're building these stepping stones to achieve that. So yeah, that is like, you know, and then to be in really big galleries and stuff like that. So yeah, just to be everywhere, really.
Finally, if a novice came into the industry, what kind of advice would you have for them?
Be prepared to work hard. I know a lot of people say that, you know, it's not about how hard you work, it's about how you do it. But being a blacksmith, you kind of have to work hard, or else you're not going to build the pieces. But definitely organisation as well. I remember at the beginning I was really organised, and I did Monday, Tuesday workshop, Wednesday was marketing and admin, Thursday, Friday was workshop, Saturday was clients, and Sunday was anything else. And I got quite a lot done in those times. But you know, but always set yourself goals. And yeah, and just really go for it, and you will get knocked back, but you know, take those people who knock you back and think, right, I'm going to show you, and just do it like that, rather than, oh, it's never going to work, which I'm very good at, and say, I hate it, I'm giving up. But no, just, you know, use that as, right, okay, well, I'm going to show you now, and keep on going, just keep on going as well. And as well, you know, it is quite hard. People say, you know, oh, you get a side job to go with what you're doing, but I personally, that doesn't work for me. I need to have my focus on the business. So, but yeah, just keep at it and go with it and believe in yourself.
Oh, brilliant. Well, thank you very much.
That's okay.